stream. Okay. Ace against Zoro. Okay. Hubert on
Ooh.
Zoro. Little fun fact.
Mhm.
Hubert and Cirrus, for the past 2 events, both online, both share the same deck list.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah. It's
Do you want to
very...
start sharing deck lists?
Sorry, what?
We should start sharing deck lists.
You don't like to play the decks that I play?
You don't like to play the decks I play.
Yeah.
Except for that one
yeah,
time
yeah,
they
yeah.
went 3-0 and said it was the best deck you've ever played in my life.
Shanks, baby. I'd like to thank you for everyone's patience. It's been a very long day, and yeah, just far out. 10
Long.
rounds of One Piece.
Yeah, lots of One Piece, and still more to come as well. We
yeah.
have this best of 3. We have another best of 3. But unfortunately, or fortunately, whichever way you want to see it, these stream games have been Zoro, and Zoro is one of those decks that just goes quick.
Yeah, and Zoro does get first. Is going first here, so it both favors the Don. People saying it's 50-50.
Okay, I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay.
Any Zoro that has been on the Paul and Gorm, or should I say the TAC game stream today, has been dominating though. I don't think we've seen Ace really stand much of a chance, but there is still time. There is still the top 8 games to play. Plenty of stuff to mix it up.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some spice. Maybe there's a little bit of I don't know, je ne sais quoi. Je ne sais...
Are you French or what?
No, obviously not. Je ne sais pas. What? I'm French.
Decided to go for the mulligan. I guess the Josh didn't see the cards he wanted. Hopefully, the RNG gods do bless him with. Okay, goes for the first turn. All right, straight into it. Yeah, Perona looking at the top 5.
Does see the Tashigi, does see a Cavendish as well. It's kind of like the debate of, do you want to go Tashigi? Do you want to go Cavendish? And looks like Tashigi is the thing.
Yep, and then in response, Ace is going for the Garb Search.
Oh, what's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Goes for the Garb Search and then
God,
plays the 6.
That poor chair.
Goes for the 6 cost Gozu. Yeah, 6 into a lead.
Oh, the carrot done.
Yeah.
Very nice gold carrot. I like that a lot.
6 into lead, plays himself Koshiro, and then passes turn. 6 into lead. In response, we'll have to pitch out a 2k counter. I'm assuming with that forward Don, he will be able to play himself a Marco. And there it is. Does Hubert have a Tashigi in order to just get rid of an extra body and also take full effect? And he does do that.
Did search that from the Corona before, so yeah, quite simple stuff. 2 cards for Ace, 8 into lead.
Unfortunately, Ace won't be able to use his leader ability. Only drawing 2 cards from the on KO ability.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
Yeah. 6 into lead, man. This is a very fast-paced game.
These players are not playing around. They said, we're going to be on the stream deck. We're going to make sure the stream goes quick and fast. And the players, they've played their games before. So 6 into lead, taking the first life there for the Zoro and Jozu Simple.
Oh, we've seen this before, Gorm. Do you feel like it's going to be like, you bounce a Tashigi?
Yeah, and then it plays the Tashigi. It has felt like it every year. Let's see if there's any variation from the Zoro.
I feel like it's deja vu. It feels like Cirrus and Aaron again. We'll see how we go. Playing the 7th on turn. Plays 1. Gives himself a Perona. Looks at the top 5. What sort of cards will does Hubert want to see here?
Yeah, is he looking for like 2Ks, a bit of defense, or is he looking for more aggressive plays with a Cavendish or another Tashigi maybe? Has the Helm Eppo at the front of the pickup pile, which is a 2K, or there is the other Tashigi as well, and it looks like it is going to be the 2K. Looking for a bit of defense, wanting to survive a few of this, and oh my god, Paul. Like I've been here before.
Back from outer space, and then there we go. 9 into the Jozu. Does defend out of a 2K and a 1. Goes for another 9k swing. Does take life.
Very much.
Unfortunately, no Don attached to the Ace. And there we go, 8 on turn. Man, the lightning speed of this gameplay. This is what I want to see, man. No slow play, just straight into it.
And it's when there goes
traditional 8k into lead first. Does take the life. Goes down to 3. Goes for a 9k swing. Does take the life. Goes for another. Oh my gosh, man. Passes it back to Hubert.
I feel like each time when we were watching Sirius versus Aaron just before, The ace was on much lower life now, but and it's just so simple. 8 with the Shigi, that's the number. 8 is a great number. Especially swinging into a 6k leader. Let's see what we've got. Josh's age is blocking. 9 on left to 9 don, is it, Paul?
Yeah, 9 don. I'm assuming that he might have
8
the
don left to work.
Yeah, he might have the law.
Yeah.
Possibly might have the law just to bounce back to Tashigi if he wanted to. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That is
6.
Yep.
Oh, Paul.
Might be the law. Yeah, there we go. Called it. There we go.
You don't call him the Paulbasaur for no reason and gets to play out a
Cavendish.
getting
Okay.
2 back. Nice and simple. Going to be a 9 into Jozu. Jozu looks like will be dying, getting the leader effect off, drawing a card, and 9 into lead.
Oh. Let's see what he does here with no don available.
2K?
Goes for the 2K and gets.
And leader ability.
Yep, okay. Wait, do you have to play the leader ability first? Because he did the counter first, right?
I believe so.
You have to do the leader ability, then the counter.
On the swing, yeah,
because he pitched out the. Okay, we'll leave that to the judge's discretion.
Yeah. I think we all knew, and this sort of fast pace. I'm sure Josh and Hugh may. Did they play? Have they played together before?
I would assume so. Yeah. Let's go 10 don turn play. Does he have another 8 cost event to bring out the buff beard to bring it up to 8? Because 8 is kind of an awkward number for Zoro.
That's right. Means you just have to go higher and higher with your swings. And this board is wide, but if you're at 8, the wide board does not matter. There's a few pieces on Hubert's side right here. You've got the Tashigi, you've got the Law, you've got the Cavendish, lots of 6k wingy swings, which, the wingy swings will be the thing that does make the difference at the end of the day, but we'll have to see what Josh does.
I'm wondering if Josh actually does have the 8 cost event in hand, or even if he does have it, does he have a Whitebeard to play out of it?
That,
yeah.
We've seen every play so fast, very, very, every play has been very fast, and now it's slowing down, trying to figure out what to do, and actually searching top 5.
I would assume that he's actually looking for the necessary pieces for this 10 don turn. I don't think.
Is that a whiff?
Oh, it's a whiff!
Wow, that is not what you want to be seeing in the top 8 of the regional finals. Whiff on Izzo.
Goes for the 8. Here we go. 8 cost event. Straight into the buff bid. Buffs up his character up to plus 2,000.
I do believe that was actually a double buff there, Paul. I do believe Josh did take a life there to go up to 10. Yeah, It did indeed. It's a 10k leader. We were talking about how hard it is for Hubert to get up to 8. 10 is harder.
Yeah. Don't disagree there. Now, what? Let's see. It takes life. Okay, it's 1-1. Okay, I guess this is. We're gonna see whether this might be the be all and end all. We'll have to see. But I mean, look, he has a Cavendish. I'm just trying to think.
But even if these swings were to get through, is like you need to put 4 don on a Cavendish on a Law, 3 on Tashigi. Ace sitting on 1 life. You could try and restand event shenanigans, but looks like Okay, so that's going to be 14 into lead. It's going to be 2 14s.
2 14s. He'll go into the
into the block in the blocker Newgate first. But I expect 2 14s into lead unless he values getting rid of that block beard more.
He does have 3 cards in hand, so he will be able to go down to 12 using the leader ability. And the question is, he decides to use is there first. I think he might be bricked.
No, surely not. We see a Jozu, we see a Yamato, I believe. Hang on, I'm trying to move my head into the camera. We see the same as the stream. I do believe if I had to guess, there's a Yamato, there's a Uta in there. Lets the Whitebeard go, draws a card. Restand. 14 leader, is it?
It will have to be a 14 into lead. Does take
as
the
well.
life.
Goes to 0. And just passes. Doesn't use the Cavendish. I guess that's fair enough. Ace only has 1 card, which is the 9 cost Newgate. And there is at least a blocker for the Zoro because the Law is on the blocks.
Hear me out.
I'm listening.
Roger.
I've heard you. Oh, that's true.
Yep. Roger is the thing. So maybe he might be going fishing first.
A 6, a 10, and a 13.
Yep.
Does that get you there through to life? There's absolutely a chance. But, how many cards are in the Zoro's hand? 1 don up as well. Makes you think a Dead Man's Game, which I can see indeed. Dead Man's Game is in the hand. So we'll have to see where they go from here.
Oh, if he's shuffling with his don like that, I'm assuming that he might not even actually have Roger in hand, unfortunately. We'll just have to wait and see, because he would have fished out for the swings already if he was that confident in having Roger in hand.
Oh, you wouldn't even fish out the swings. You just drop the Roger and then start swinging.
Yeah.
You don't want to be fishing out a swing and then get a block and you're like, I should have just played the Roger. But I don't think there is a Roger in hand at all, Paul. Hence why 10k into lead.
Let's see if he has it. He does have the lore ability online due to the fact that he is on 1 life. For 10 into lead, uses Dead Man's Game, bunks it up to 8, and then there's a 2, and then he has to do 1 more, and there's a 2 and a 1.
Nice, easy 11 right there. Gets out of that. Even if a Roger was played, does not matter, but it looks like it is the new gate event into the block gate.
Now, this can be anyone's game if he does have another another Dead Man's Game available with 2 Dawn up. He will be able to block that using a 2k and a 1. Passes the turn back to Hubert. This is it. This is, and he's got a Dead Man's Game available.
Oh,
yeah, rests
and just chucked
and
the
it's
GG.
GG.
Nice, quick, simple. You know, this is some high level gameplay. 1-0 to Hubert. Let's get their life set back up. There it is. Bang, bang.
You know what?
That was quick.
That was what, 10 minutes?
Oh my day. Oh my day.
Are they on a speed run? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are still watching at home, you will have had many coffee breaks. You would have had many dinner breaks, many food breaks. It's all happening right now. But that is the meta of Zoro. Zoro says, "Let's go fast," and off we went to the races. Hubert just piloting it straight to perfection. It is what it is on there. And what do you reckon the ace could do differently, Paul? Or was that just more of just the ace didn't see the pieces, or was that just Zoro just dominating?
I think it was just Zoro dominating. I mean, not only that, I feel the Jozu bounce back with the Tashigi really set back. I mean, yeah, really set back the ace. You can only do so much.
Mm.
I mean, like, what else can you bounce back at that point?
You want to be playing the Jozu to keep your pressure on. You don't want you want to stop that pressure coming back, and you want to be able to establish your boards such as Jozu, because Jozu normally leads into the block gate to be able to put 2 Don onto the Jozu to make him a 9k swinger. So you understand why it has to be doing, but just bouncing back the Tashigi just doesn't feel great, does it?
Yeah, no, definitely doesn't. Now, okay, we're off to the races. Let's see how fast these gentlemen can start playing.
That's right. This event is actually sponsored by the Guinness World Records for world's fastest game.
Goes for the first on play, gets himself easily, looks at the top 5, hopefully gets to see block bid or even a cost, or even just setting up for would you say a Marco?
Yeah. Marco would be good. A Yamato as well. Or we'll take an Atmos though. Maybe that can be one of the cards that alleviates the pressure from the Zoro if the Zoro was to play something like the 4-cost Zoro. But
yeah,
so we see here, Paul, that Zoro just passes. No searching, no needed.
This is the thing with Zoro. Regardless of whether you go first or second, it still in a way kind of plays into curve. I mean, obviously you're going to be
one. That Roger looks like a very Goldie Roger because it had the glare going. It was like a manga Goldie Roger. Wow.
Ace Interlink does take. Did he take life? Yeah, he did.
Absolutely
take life.
did. Not counting out of the 8, and we see that 10-cost Shanks in there. And
3, 4, and then is there going to be a 2? Let's see the 3-4-2 combo. Does he have it?
Does he need it? I don't think you're too worried about the 2 part of the combo. Koshiro is just a blocker, and it doesn't actually stop the Jozu or something where you expect last. So the 3-4-2 not as scary. Ace taking a life as well, just getting through. So I think the 3-4-2 combo much more better into Emu, but the 3-4 combo.
Yeah, 3-4, pretty good.
3-4, 5, 6, 6.
All right, here we go. 7 into lead will be taking yet another life. Goes into the Atmos, bounces back, dare I say, the Zoro.
I would think so.
Goes to 2 Jozus. Yeah.
Definitely a bit of a different game. Josh managed to pull out some of the, alleviate some of the early pressure, and this Atmos will help with their own swings as well, being able to whittle down the pieces that the Zoro has. I guess the question here, Paul, 6 Don, is there a Tashigi? Is there a Cavendish? What kind of shenanigans are we going to see? Or is there going to be a 6-cost Trafalgar Law to do the bounce shenanigans?
Well, think about it this way, okay? If he decides to play the 6-cost Law, bounce back the the Mihawk, yeah, places himself. Does he have the Tashigi? I don't really think so. Maybe just into the Cavendish. We'll be able to stack up his board once more if he so he do the 3-4 combo again.
Not wrong there at most. But do you want to be playing stuff like a 3-4 combo, or is it too late nowadays? It's getting just down to cards, even on your 6 Don turn. But is going to be in the law, gets that card back to Mihawk into the Tashigi. That's dream scenario right there for the Zoro. Gonna go 8 into the Atmos because your leader can restand and then 8 into the ace. Does the ace take it or does the ace counter?
Yeah.
Looks like it's gonna be counter.
Oh, it's gonna be the leader ability. Yeah.
Plus one more card, and it's gonna be a Jozu, which we knew was there.
Now let's see if Ace learns his lesson by not bouncing back to Tashigi. I think regardless, goes attaches 1 Don onto the ace, swings 7 into lead. We'll pitch out a 2 and a 1, 3-4 combo. Get out of here. And then Jozu bounces back to Tashigi into hand.
Oh man. But yeah, you're not wrong, Paul. Just just bouncing the Tashigi out, get him out of here. You need to deal with that sort of things. But once again, we're talking about Tashigi just doing shenanigans, but you gotta keep that pressure off. You gotta keep your life strong, and that's one way of doing it.
Can you believe that this is just only 14 minutes? 17 minutes.
Into the best of 3,
Yeah.
and we're into game 2. Absolutely, I can. We have a bit of a road bump here. Zoro deciding what to do. He's just going to start with a 6 at lead, wanting to alleviate some of the cards out of the ace's hand and not too worried about Law being a blocker for later on. We'll have to see if the Tashigi is replayed. Each time the Jozu combo has come out, the Tashigi has been replayed. Does it happen again? We'll have to find out.
Speaking of which, there we go. Goes force calls Zoro, then plays himself to Tashigi. Rests the Jozu, attaches the all dot, and you know what? Let's go all out. We're gonna go 9 into lead. Is that a leader ability and also at plus 1000 counter and goes straight into face again, and goes down to 1 life.
Yeah, you're putting the value on getting more bodies on board, more swings, being able to deal with things, and so here we go. Josh searching with the Izo. I believe it is the 9 Don turn for the ace. Is that correct, Paul?
That is correct. Yes, sir.
So instantly just taking that 10 cost new beard. So maybe that is due to the fact that there is an event in hand but did not have the new gate, or vice versa. We'll have to see. But I think now that the pieces Exodia for ace has been assembled, let's see what we got. Doing a bit of maths, doing a little boogie. What are we thinking?
I love how they just can tap. Oh, here we go. A cost into the 10 beard. Yeah, there we go. Does take life, goes up to 8,000.
Goes down to 0 as well for Josh. So I don't think he has. It did pitch a Roger before to the leader ability, so maybe he doesn't have that sort of. Might have a second one in there, but we're not 100% sure.
That'll be a 9 into lead. Yeah, 9 into lead has to do a 2, 2 and a 1. Yep, it does exactly that. 2, 2 and a 1 goes for another. Ooh, that's 10 into lead. Yep,
has to take that. Not too easier to counter out of a 9 than it is a 10, so must do something like that. But these weenie boys that Hubert did indeed establish, and now they're not as effective. The leader's at 8. There's a blocker in the way. It's just like, so we're going to try and get rid of the Jozu.
Yeah, probably fishing out for counters.
Blocks as well.
Yeah, and blocks as well. Because I think Josh has learned his lesson from that Dead Man's game from the last game.
Well, I mean, I think Josh was aware of the Dead Man's game anyway, and just had to pray that wasn't there, because I think Hubert ripped it off the top anyway. But yeah, it's just a bit awkward, isn't it, Paul? You want to keep your counter for your life because you are sitting at 0 now. You are, a little scary, but just doing the maths, just kind of debating what each card can do. How do you deal with this swing?
You can't.
That's right. Just concede. If you can't deal with the swing, just concede. That's the Paul and Gorm recommendation here.
Now, it goes for the, and then just gets rid of Jozu using the Ace's ability, drawing a card from that. Still sitting on 0 life. Question is he going to maybe play the 10 drop Shanks to have an additional body?
Yeah.
Restand all dong, just go into 15 into lead.
That's right. 15 into lead. Just go double 15. Try and see what Josh retaliates with. I think that makes a lot of sense. Especially maybe Hubert's feeling a bit safe with the 6 cost Law on the field as a blocker, because maybe the maths is in the hand that he thinks, even if my opponent was to Roger, I still should be good to counter out of the Roger, the Newgate, and the Ace. But these are all like hypotheticals as well. You kind of have to predict what your opponent's going to do. And what does Josh do on his next turn? We're going to find out very soon.
Yeah, just how much counter he's used in in trash, just to see how many 2Ks. Because let's see, how much cards does Josh have? It looks like a theme of roughly around. Let's see, that's a lot. That's a lot.
That
That's
is
a
a
lot.
lot. That's a lot of cards. When you've got that many cards, you don't really mind. It's just, how do you use them though the most efficient manner because you're in the top 8 of the Melbourne region.
Yeah, yeah. Still contemplating on what to do with that 10 Don. He will have to. He will actually have to finish this.
You reckon? You reckon Hubert's in a spot where he has to finish it this turn,
Think
or
about it this way.
Hmm?
Has to worry about a 6K swing, 12K swing, or just plays Roger.
Yeah, but even just Roger's not necessarily
Yeah.
that scary. But looks like it's going to be a multitude of 12s in the ace. So this is going to be leader ability.
The 10,
Yep, 10,
and then there's a
13.
1K restand.
12 into lead. We have one more swing coming out from the Zoro as well. Is going to Izo. What are
Oh.
we searching for? He does get a 2K from the Izo. Is that the piece that Josh was looking for? Maybe. May just be. He either has to block here or he has to just counter out organically. If he was to block here, Zoro can swing again. If he is to block, he has to give up a lot of cards out of hand. This card goes to the bottom. What card is that? Ooh, may not even go to the bottom, Paul.
I think like if it was already a brick cut, he would have put it to the bottom already. And here we go.
2, 3. Yep, perfect. Counters out. How many cards in Josh's hand? Is it only about 2?
That is correct. Yeah, just
Oh, it seems like a little more than 2. I don't know. When he did the little hand shuffle, I'm like, oh, that seems maybe it's 3.
yeah.
But don't forget as well, Paul, Hubert has law in the way, and I do believe he's sitting on 2 life as well. So feeling pretty healthy, and we've just seen the power of Zoro just push through Ace's wall, Ace's, armada of cards in hand. We've all played StarCraft back in the day. When you've got the Zerg
Zerg
Swarm,
Rush.
the Zerg Rush,
Yeah.
the turrets for Ace has not been able to get up. It's just you gotta do what you gotta do, and the rush just too much.
Really tough position for Josh right now, especially that 6-cost blocker. That is a Roger.
King of the Pirates counters out, and that's just a GG because the last 2 life, what Josh was praying for was just bricks in Hubert's hand, but no, being able to counter out at the 6, that means a 12 and a 13 would be -2 life, and then Hubert would be sitting on 0 and can win on the crackback. So that's another GG's.
Well, congratulations to Hubert. Wow, that was, man.